Well, hi there, pluckers. Arthur Sawfingers back with you again for hopefully another interesting lesson for you all. This is my take for a single acoustic guitar on a song called You Know My Name by Cornell, and it's the original soundtrack song from the film Casino Royale, James Bond film. Okay, hopefully if you've seen my playthrough I did a couple of days ago of this song. If you haven't, please go and check it out, because it basically shows you exactly what I'm hopefully going to try and teach you. Okay, so standard tuning, no capos, doing it in the original soundtrack key of B minor. Okay, so we'll get to the intro. So the way I play it is this. Okay. So what am I doing? So I'm playing this on the 3rd string and the 2nd string, okay? Starting on the 4th fret, 3rd string, to the 6th fret on the 3rd string, back to the 4th fret on the 3rd string. So, now, you could use the pick, although I've got a pick in my hand. For this particular part of the song, the intro, I'm using a pluck on my 2nd finger. So this 2nd finger is actually doing that with each note, so it's giving it more attack. Okay, so it's that sort of thing. Okay, but by all means just do the pick with your pick action. Okay, which is personal choice. Okay, so that's what, as far as we've got, 4, 6, 4 on the 3rd string. Then we go up to the 7th fret on the 3rd string, the G string, and give it a small bend, like a quarter note bend, and then let go. So it's okay. Then we do 4, 6, 4, 7 again with a bend. So you just like do that thing twice, basically. Okay, slowly. Right, that's the first phrase. Second phrase is similar but different. Second phrase is okay, what am I doing there? So that's 4, 6, 4 as usual on the 3rd string. And then we go up to the 7th fret, but we don't bend it this time, okay? We hit the 7th fret on the 3rd string, slide it down to 6, and then hit the 4th fret on the 3rd string. So it's okay. And then you go back to the 6 on the 3rd, back to the 4. So now you've got 2nd phrase, slowly, and then finally 7th fret of the B string, 2nd string. Okay, that's the last note. So the whole thing from beginning. Okay, slowly. Okay, then we've got some chords to play. Now, can't apologise for this. There's a lot of bar chords in this arrangement. Okay, so it's basically a B minor bar chord to a G bar chord, 3rd fret major shape, to a basically open E chord. Okay, and what it is, it's da 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 da. So it's like. I did it twice, you could do it 4 times if you want that sequence, up to you. Okay, so do that whole intro bit again for you. Alright. Okay, and then leading into the verse, there's this little bit. and that's a little run, a 3rd fret 2nd string to the 2nd fret, slide. If you don't have, you could do it with 2 fingers if you want, but I did it with 1. Just a slide, so 3 to 2 on the 2nd string, then to the 4th fret of the 3rd string, and then the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and then we're into a B minor. Now you could play a simple B minor if you wanted to. You could do that on the intro as well. If you wanted to do that, you could go. There's a lot of finger movement going on there though, because you could do that. So it's a B minor, simple B minor to an F shape on the 3rd fret to the open E chord. So that's another alternative. Okay. Okay, so you've got some. You don't have to use bar chords there if you don't want to. Okay. So that's that little run again, and then we're into the verse again. It's B minor. Okay. If you take a life, do you know what I give? So that's B minor to a G minor. Now you could use bar chord, barring the 3rd fret, 1st finger, and then the 5th fret of the 5th string and the 4th string, or you could do a simpler G minor, barring the first 3 strings, 3rd fret, 1st finger, and then again the 3rd finger and pinky playing the 5th fret of the 5th string and the 4th string, the A string and the D string, 5 downwards, don't play the bottom E string. Okay. Okay, so it's if you take a life, do you know what you give? Da 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 da. And we go to a D chord and back to the B minor. Okay, so if you take a life, do you know what I'll give? What I don't like, what it is. Quite quick change there, okay? So, let's do it from the this bit. I'll do it twice. If you take a life, do you know what you'll be? What are you won't like, what it is. Okay, and then you go into the 2nd half of the verse, which is the same B minor again. When the storm arrives, would you like to be with me? By the fragrance. Now instead of going to B minor on the end of it, you go to F sharp major. F sharp major is an F shape on the 2nd fret, or you could use just 4 downwards like that, or if you do it like your F's like that, doubling up there a 4th fret of the 5th string and the 4th string, 3rd finger and pinky, 5 downwards, or the full bar chord, all 6 strings. Okay, so F sharp major. Anyway, okay, so from the and that's basically the first verse. Okay, so if you take a life, do you know what you'll give? What are you won't like, what it is. When the storm arrives, would you be seen with me by the merciless eyes of the sea? Okay, that's the first verse. Then we go into the pre-chorus. I've seen angels from the pine. Now this is quite tricky. Okay, so the chorus, pre-chorus G. So from the F sharp major, we go up 1 fret to the G. I've seen. Back to the F sharp again, or you could, if you want, you could make an F sharp 7 by taking the pinky away. It's up to you. I prefer an F sharp, but F sharp 7th is quite nice as well. So G to F sharp or F sharp 7th. I've seen angels fall from two ways of playing this. So G to F sharp, fell from B minor, A, E, but I think a nicer way is G, F sharp, B minor, and then lift up the bar. If you're playing a bar chord, lift the bar away from the bottom E string and the fifth string, and play from 5 with the open A string downwards. So you're just lifting it up from the bottom E string and the fifth string, the bar, just pivot it away so you leave the A string open and hit 5 downwards, okay? But if you can't do that, just play an A chord, okay? Standard A chord to E, okay? So it's I've seen angels fall from blinding heights. So that's the easier way. Or I've seen angels from the blinding heights. So when you do that B minor, hit the second fifth string on second fret, then lift the bar away and play the A string open, keeping the B minor. So it's A with B minor in the bass, and then go to the E chord. So you've got two ways of playing that, okay? So I've seen angels fall from blinding heights. Then back to the G, to the F sharp. Now there's another options coming up here. So again, it's the same thing, second half of the pre-chorus, G to F sharp major. So if you're doing simple bar chords or simple chords, G to F sharp major, just an F shape on the 3rd fret, down to the 2nd fret, 4 downwards, or 5 downwards if you use this shape of G. Don't play the bottom E on that one, okay? And then B minor, simple B minor, to an E. Now the second phrase is G, same as it was before, to the F sharp, and then the B minor, the A, or the B minor with A in the bass. Now what I'd like to do with this is to play an E9. It's a bit, I mean, you could play the E chord again. You could do the E chord again. I prefer the E9, like that. So what I'm doing there, so I'm barring the 7th fret on the top 3 strings with my 3rd finger. First finger's playing the 6th fret of the 4th string, the D string, and my 2nd finger is basically playing the, ideally, the bottom E string and the 5th string on the 7th fret. But it's quite nice just if you just hit either the 5th string on the 7th fret, or the bottom E string on the 7th fret. So it's 7th fret of the 5th string or 7th fret of the 6th string. Doesn't really, they both sound quite good. So it's okay, and then so that's the alternative, the E9, the way I play it, or the E major. Standard E major is fine as well. So 2 lots of that. Right, the last chord on the pre-chorus, the way I'm playing it, is an F sharp major sus4. So it's an F sharp major, but Pinky is playing the 4th fret of the 3rd string, and then to the F major. So it's F sharp major sus4 to an F sharp major. If you're doing it like that, second 2nd fret F shape chord, but put your pinky on the 4th fret of the 3rd string and then take it away. Okay, so that's basically Then we go into the chorus. Okay, now the chorus is more B minor. Yourself in save you. So that's B minor to G major, whichever way you want to play it, to an E major again. So it's arm yourself because no one here will see you. The odds will betray you. I will replace you. So 2 lots of B minor to G to E major. Okay, so it's arm yourself because no one else here will save you. The odds still will betray you, and I will replace you. Right, again, B minor, G, E will fill you. It longs to kill you. Are you willing to die? Right, so that 3rd line again is B minor to G. So that's that. Can't deny the prize, it may never E fulfill you. It longs to. Now I like to play a G major 7th here. Kill you. Okay, now this is personal preference. It's a diagonal chord. Top E string 2nd fret. 1st finger, 2nd finger is playing the 3rd fret on the 2nd string, 3rd finger is playing the 4th fret of the 3rd string, and my pinky is playing the 5th fret of the 4th string. 4 downwards, don't play the 5th string. 4, just the top 4 strings. G major 7th. Now, this is personal preference, you could just play a G chord, whichever way you want to play it. Any G as long as it's a G, but I prefer G major 7th. And then the final chord is the E. Okay, so it's from the whole chorus. Arm yourself because no one here will save you. The odds will betray you, and I will replace you. You can't deny the prize, it will never fulfill you. It longs to kill you. Are you willing to die? The coldest blood is through my veins. Right, so that's the chorus, okay. And the final line is the coldest blood runs through my veins. That's basically E minor. The coldest blood runs through my veins. Just like that. It's like da da da. Okay. The coldest blood runs through my veins. And then you go into you know my name. And you do the intro bit again. B minor, G, E twice. That sort of. So the whole chorus. Okay. So. I'm yourself because no one here will save you. The odds will betray you, and I will replace you. You can't deny the prize, it will never fulfill you. It longs to kill you. Are you willing to die? The coldest blood runs through my veins, through my name. And there you have the whole first section of the song. Okay, so as I say, that G major 7th, if you can't manage that, just play a G chord, whichever way you're playing a G chord. it'll fit okay, it's no problem with it. It's just I prefer the G major 7 myself. So then after you've done that, at the end of the first chorus, it goes into the second verse, which plays exactly the same as the first verse with different words. Then you do the pre-chorus again, which plays the same as the first pre-chorus, okay, different words again, and then we go into another chorus, and that plays exactly the same as the first chorus, okay. Then we go into, after you come out of that, come out of the second chorus, you've got that gold as blood runs through my veins. We go into the, we don't go into the, we don't do that there. Okay, we come out of the second chorus and you've got that E minor, the gold as blood runs through my veins, through a pause, and then we go into the bridge section, which just is G and E minor. Okay, so it's try to hide your hand, forget how to feel. Life is gone, but just spinning on the wheel. And then it goes in, that's all it is, it's just bridge section where it goes try to hide your hand, forget how to feel. Life is gone, I'm just a small, spin of the wheel. That's just G and E minor twice. So it goes as well as try to hide your hand, forget how to feel. Life is gone, just a spin of the wheel. And then it goes into the chorus again. I'm yourself. Same as usual, chorus again, and you come out of the chorus with the coldest blood runs through my vein, you know my name. And this is a slower version of the intro, B minor, G, E and E, okay, repeatedly. It's just the outro. Comes up, the God's blood runs through my vein, you know my name. You know my name, you know my name, you know my name. And just do that quite a few times and it just ends up with, and that's the end of the song. There you have it, boys and girls. Hope that made sense to you. I hope it did. Probably didn't, but hopefully it'll give you some idea how to play it anyway. Thanks a lot for watching and listening. Hopefully I'm going to return again shortly with another James Bond film theme. This one's hopefully going to be Goldfinger. Okay, that is quite tricky. That's going to demand some sore fingers. Thanks very much for watching and listening. See you soon.